Hey guys, how you doing? This is Carlos from Econ Learning Center channel. That's my organization, which is Econ Learning Center. And I'm here to let you guys know that on September 27, 2025, I'm going to be, launching my first ever personal financial literacy credit repair learn by doing network. 24/7 network, which is going to be in your computer, in your TV, tablet, laptops, anywhere that you have, source to the internet. Where secrets lie be all over Connecticut. Focusing in Connecticut because that's where my community is. So if you're in my community in Waterbury, Connecticut, Prospect, Connecticut, in nearby towns and cities, I suggest you come to this Learn Cash Live TV 24/7 network, where you're going to learn about credit, you're going to learn about budgeting, you're going to learn about building generational wealth, repairing your credit, getting out of debt, real estate, and so on and so on and so on. Right now, I'm just introducing, the platform to everybody that's interested. The first 360 people that register right now at the link that you're going to see on the screen in a little while are going to have the chance to experience, good things on this platform for a whole entire lifetime. So you don't have to pay no monthly payments for life until you get it, But after the 360 people register, after those 360, there will be a fee, It's not going to be that expensive. It's going to be like close to 2 cup of coffees, that you buy in Starbucks, So for about $9.99 a month, that's the price that it's going to be, the subscription, $9.99 per month. After the 360 people register right now. So there's a limited time offer. I only have room for 360 people that are interested in unlocking their personal financial future by me teaching them how to do it at a very affordable price, which is $9.99. So it's basically like a Netflix, but for financial literacy, to learn financial literacy. There ain't no network
updated version of the crash course
on your TV that teaches you about money and credit and so on and so on, about your finances and getting out of debt. There ain't no network that gives you like 30 minutes, training.
Welcome to this newly updated. What we're about to do has helped millions of individuals understand the nature of the extremely serious challenges that exist to our economy and future prosperity, and it will guide you to concrete actions to reduce your vulnerability to these forces. Hello, I need to create a world where that prosperity. Welcome to this newly updated version of the crash course. You're about millions of individuals. huge story to tell, and precious little time in which to do so. So let's cut to the chase. Our country's financial and economic costs are about to get outlined, and it is important that you understand so you can begin prepared. So let's begin. Like millions of others, you already know that something just not good. Perhaps it's a whole collection of symbols. Money is being printed at rates never before seen in world history, and the economy isn't responding. We're drilling feverishly to the soil out of tighter rock formations than in the past, and yet oil prices remain stubbornly high. The world's bee population is dying off quickly, as are increasing number of ocean fisheries. Aquifers that take thousands of years to recharge are being rapidly depleted, and the cities and vast agricultural areas that depend upon them will not be able to continue as they are. Simply put, massive change is upon us. This accelerated crash course weaves together the economy, energy, and the because it's where these fields overlap and intersect. The greatest story of the generation will get told. When I released the original version back in 2008, it gained immediate popularity because many of the developments that would have happened soon after. The global economy lurched to a halt, threatening another great, only this time on a global scale. Oil prices nearly hit $100 a barrel. A soaring cost of living led to revolutions across North Africa and the Middle East. Along the way, the Fukushima and the Deepwater crises exposed the fragility of our energy systems. And here in 2014, we're still grappling with the repercussions of these issues and the root causes sadly underaddressed. But intelligent, independent-minded people like you waking up around the world to the big picture told by this story. By the conclusion of this presentation, you will understand and be thinking about the world in a whole new way. You will see both new risks and new opportunities. I must warn you, this material will not be easy for some of you. And I'm watching the reactions of tens of thousands of audience members I have presented with you this. We'll be talking about some very large changes which are admittedly hard to get one's mind around. Emotional reactions, from denial to anger to anxiety, are all powerful. So if you find yourself experiencing any of these emotions while series, it's okay. Everybody does. But let me be clear. The purpose of the crash is not scary. Our position is simply this. We want to enable everyone to become more secure and to live a richer and more prosperous life. To do this, I'm going to try and expand your viewpoint. I might even challenge some of the most closely held beliefs, and I'm going to try to convince you that there's little time remaining for you to educate yourself, start planning, and take action. And the purpose of the crash course is to inspire you to make the informed decisions and the positive choices that could make a boost to your current happiness and future security. I say this having taken all of these steps in my life, as well as helping many others do the same. The days of wait are over. You are here to watch this because you already know that something is shifted, that something is not right, and that there's a new future in front of us, and that it's time to get busy. So, let's begin. So what do I mean when I say massive changes upon us? Well, here's where we need to burrow into the 3's, which is where we'll spend the rest of our time in the crash course. The first E is the economy, which is the lens through which the crash course looks at everything. We care about the economy because everything we wish to see happen technologically, all of our jobs and hopes and dreams depend upon a functioning economy. With a functioning economy, we can readily meet whatever change may come. Without one, well, much less is possible, less resilient. Within the economy, there are 4 primary areas of concern: exponential money, the first ever collapse of a global, an aging population, and a national failure to save. If it isn't clear to you what each of these mean, don't worry, we'll be discussing them in detail later on. The next E is energy, and there we will discuss what peak cheap oil means for our system. It's very important to understand just how overdependent the global economy is to abundant and inexpensive supplies of energy. In fact, this topic is so important that I should dedicate the entire crash course to it, but we don't have time. And finally, the third E, the environment, will be exerting its own significant economic burdens due to diminishing resources. These resource scarcity reduces what we can take from the net of our lifestyles, and environmental collapse thresholds place increasingly obvious limits on the waste streams we can put back into it. The story that I'm going to weave across all three E's and will make the claim that our very economic system is badly out of step with reality and will suffer severe instability, possibly collapse as a result. It is fair to say that this particular constellation of issues, problems if you will, or even predicaments, has never faced before at these levels. Not in your country's history, not even in human history, at least not on such a global scale. Whether you find this terrifying or exhilarating is simply a matter of your mindset. You can see this as a doomsday scenario or as a once-in-a-lifetime call to action to make the world a better place for our generation, and the choice is up to you. But the key to making the best choice is being armed with accurate and detailed information. Context is everything. This is what the crash will deliver. When viewed individually, each one of the sub-areas, not each of the three E's, could entirely consume your entire attention. I'm going to make the claim that these problems are so intertwined that they can instead, all three E's need to be considered at the same, because the same underlying pressure connects them all by a very powerful law of mathematics and a lot better. Please join me
Okay.